I'm Cesar Delgado from Back Roads of Illinois. I am joining with Kelly Newhouse from Northwest Iowa. He was the president of Iowa Corn Growers Association and chairman of National Corn Growers Association.
Hi, Caesar.
Welcome to the show. How are you, Kelly?
I'm doing great and glad to have the opportunity to visit with you. I'll make a couple quick corrections, if I may. I'm past president of the Iowa Corn Promotion Board and currently a director on the National Corn Growers Board of Directors. So just wanted to clarify that for you.
So, can you tell our listeners about your experience in Iowa Corn Growers Association?
Yeah, I'd be happy to. I started back in 2014 as a member of the one of the committees at Iowa Corn, then became a director on the promotion board. Spent 9 years on the promotion board and finished off my role there as president and chairman of the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. And I always tell people it was one of the best experiences I've ever had in my farming career was the opportunity to be part of the Iowa Corn Growers Association board of directors, and a lot of information, a lot of learning done. A lot of stuff goes on with the Iowa Corn Growers.
How do you see the demand for E15 year-round for the U.S.?
Well, I think it's a huge potential for the ethanol industry, and I think we're getting very close to having that approved for year-round sales. I think they'll get some waivers for the summer of 2024 and for sure 2025 year-round sales. But we keep working to make sure we get this done. And one of the biggest things we're working on, especially at National Corn Growers, is a bill called the Next Generation Fuels Act, which has a year-round fix for the year-round E15, and then kind of promotes mid-level blends of ethanol like E20 and E30. So,
yes, I heard about it for this morning.
Yeah, we've been working on that legislation for roughly 7 years, and I think it's been introduced a couple times. Hopefully, we get it reintroduced here again soon, and can get some headway on the Next Generation Fuels Act.
What is your sources for the export to China?
We don't. We work a lot with the U.S. Grains Council. They're one of our great partners at the corn growers for export markets and trade. We don't focus on one individual country. They've got stations in several countries across the world, and we're looking for a lot of free trade agreements, or hoping for some free trade agreements to come up. But exports are definitely a big part of our promotions through the Iowa Corn Growers Association and National Corn, with the help of the U.S. Grains Council and also the U.S. Meat Export Federation. They're two of our best partners at the corn growers.
Would you like to go to tell our listeners about Iowa Corn Growers Association?
Oh, I'd love to. We focus a lot. We got actually two different boards. We've got the Iowa Corn Growers Association, which focuses mainly on policy and legislation and lobbying. And we also have the Iowa Corn Promotion Board, which focuses on getting the most bang for the buck from our checkoff dollars. The 1 cent per bushel that farmers in Iowa contribute to the promotion board or to the checkoff. And we use a lot of that funding for promotion, education, informing consumers, just, a lot of things. Like I said earlier, our partnerships with the U.S. Grains Council and the U.S. Meat Export Federation. And so it's a unified group that we meet together, but we're two different boards. that ever happened in my farming career was getting involved with the corn growers organizations. Promoting what we do is key. We have to have a voice and be at the table in all these negotiations across the board, whether it's trade or growing markets. I think a lot of our focus here moving forward will be demand growth. And a lot of that will happen through the biofuels industry with new uses and then expansion in the biofuels industry, not only with like year-round E15 or mid-level blends, but we've been working with an organization or technology called Clear Flame engines. That's a diesel-styled engine that runs on E98 ethanol that just recently sold their first truck to Vanderhaeg's Incorporated in the U.S. and looking forward to that technology taking hold. And then the sustainable aviation fuel. There's huge potential there for corn growers and markets through the sustainable aviation fuel market. There's a few things that need to get done for the U.S. corn growers. We need to lower our carbon intensity scores. Some of that can be done through farming practices. Yeah, agriculture is the backbone of America, and rural America, it's pretty critical that we have a strong economic agricultural industry, and a big part of that is the biofuels industry. We're out here in rural America, we're producing food, fuel, fiber, and a lot of different things. Corn's being used in over 4,000 products that consumers use on a daily basis today. And so we need to continue to grow good production and grow demand for what we produce.
Thanks for coming. My pleasure that you joined the show for today. Thanks. You're welcome to join the show anytime.
Well, I sure appreciate the opportunity. Look forward to meeting up with you or visiting with you again at some point. But thanks for the invite.
This is Kelly Newhouse from Northwest Iowa. From back roads of Illinois, I am Cesar Delgado of